Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
A beautiful day here in the Magic City and across the Q2 viewing area. What looks and feels like a perfect day for baseball over at Dealer Park. That's where we're going to join Q2's Russ Riesinger in just a bit. Good evening and thanks for joining us this Friday. I'm Jeanelle Slade. Topping Montana news tonight, Representative Greg Gianforte officially kicks off his campaign for governor. After months of speculation, Montana's lone representative in the U.S. House finally announces he wants to fill Montana's top job and run the state. Gianforte made the announcement today in Helena. MTN's Jonathan Ambarian was there and tells us why Gianforte says he's the best candidate for the job.
On Friday afternoon, Congressman Greg Gianforte addressed dozens of delegates at the Montana Republican Party's state convention in Helena. He told the group he'd heard from people around the state asking him to consider running for governor.
They've said we need an executive in the governor's office, someone with business experience, and a customer service mindset, someone to fix the important problems facing our state that have been neglected for far too long. And that's why today, I'm announcing that I've decided to run for governor of the great state of Montana.
Gianforte is a businessman from Bozeman who co-founded Right Now Technologies, a software development company. He said his top priority is creating more high-wage jobs in Montana. He said the Trump administration's policies on cutting taxes and reducing regulations have been good for the national economy, and he wants to use them as a model for the state.
Together, I know we can build a better Montana. It's our time, and we have to seize the moment.
Gianforte previously ran for governor in 2016, losing to Steve Bullock. A few months later, he won Montana's House seat in a special election. He was re-elected last November. He now joins a crowded field of Republicans vying for the nomination for governor. Other previously announced candidates include Attorney General Tim Fox, State Senator Al Olszewski, and Secretary of State Corey Stapleton. Gianforte said his time in business sets him apart.
Just like President Trump brought business experience to the White House, we need business experience in the governor's office. And of all the candidates, I'm the one that has the proven track record to actually create higher wage jobs so more Montanans can prosper.
In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.
Thanks, Jonathan. Now, two Democratic candidates have filed to run for governor. House Minority Leader Casey Schreiner and former state representative Riley Neal. Well, vetoes from Governor Steve Bullock will remain in place after state lawmakers failed to get enough support to override them. Now, legislators voted by mail. 2/3 of both the House and Senate had to vote yes to override the vetoes and make the bills law. The closest vote came on Senate Bill 71, aimed at reducing prescription drug costs by putting restrictions on pharmacy benefit managers. It fell short by 5 votes in the House and 5 votes in the Senate. The other vetoes include bills to create a tax abatement on new broadband projects, provide income tax credits for businesses, and provide free speech protection on public college campuses. Switching gears now to the weather scene tonight. Q2 Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire busy in the Weather Center as thunderstorms and hail are moving through our region, Bob.
Yeah, not only in south central Montana, but also up around the Great Falls area. Have you ever heard of Valier? Well,
yes.
Let me show you what was happening in Valier today. Look at the size of these hailstones. Yeah, they were getting clobbered with some pretty good size hail. Reports of 1.75 inches of hail fell in that area. Yeah, look at that. That is just horrendous. Let me show you the rest of the storm reports we have here for you. Up there by Valier in Pend Oreille County, they had 1.75 inch diameter hail out there. Also at Dutton, they had 1.5 inch hail. Other places like Roundup had 1 inch size hail, and they had a lot of rain over at Klein. Almost 2 inches of rain fell in Klein, and also by Rappeljet, they had 1 inch of rainfall there. Right now, the Doppler radar shows you that the scattered showers have moved through the Billings area, but there's another batch of rain getting ready to make its way in from the Great Falls area. Probably another couple hours or so, and we'll probably get hit with some more rain out of that. And we'll have more on that coming your way in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Bob. Well, a business in Cody is set to close, which means the loss of 80 jobs. Now, the shutdown is expected to be complete in the fall. Q2's David J. standing by now with details and impact. David.
Well, Jeanelle, Cody Laboratories opened in 2000, and Lannett Company in Philadelphia bought that business in 2007. According to its website, the Lannett is a generic pharmaceuticals company. Lannett told its 80 employees on Tuesday it would be closing, according to the Cody Enterprise and the Powell Tribune. Newspapers cite information from spokesman Robert Jaffe, who says Lynette tried to sell Cody Labs but could not find a buyer, and that the employees will be offered a generous severance package. According to the Tribune, Lynette focused on paying off debts, and pain-killing opioids fell out of favor. The Enterprise reports the closure will happen in 3 phases: June, August, and September. We called Cody Laboratories, and they referred us to the company's spokesman, but we have not yet heard back from Robert Jaffe. Jeanelle?
All right, thanks so much, David. Well, Billings High School students and parents alike might be happy to learn that School District 2 is hard at work this summer. After Billings voters passed a $970,000 levy, the district now has the task of tracking down new instructional materials for the 3 Billings high schools. Also, the district is in the process of hiring 4 career coaches. Q2's Mitch Laggy is standing by now with the latest on the progress. Mitch.
Jeanelle, Superintendent Greg Upham told me today that he's excited for the work being done this summer and thankful that Billings voters gave his team an opportunity to do it. New high school and middle school instructional materials are all picked out and ready to order. In fact, they're on display right now at the Lincoln Center for the public to see and comment on. Now, there has been a slight name change. The 4 career counselors have had the position title changed to career coaches. Upham said this was done to better reflect their position and clear up any confusion between career coaches and guidance counselors. Upham wants to see middle school students thinking about their career so that once they reach high school, they can utilize the career coaches to have opportunities in the real world.
The paradigm shift that I'm after is to align a parallel pathway for the students entering college so that career rides right alongside it or in conjunction with. It's no longer either I'm going to go to college or I'm going to start a career. They are intertwined, and so we want to open up those opportunities so that students have access to careers while they're in college, in high school, just like they're being prepared to go to college.
And join us tonight on the Q2 10 o'clock news, where I'll bring you more from my interview with School District 2 Superintendent Greg Upham. And he tells us more about how those new career coaches will help Billings students. Jeanelle?
All right, thanks so much, Mitch. Well, a sure sign that summer is here in Billings. The Billings Mustangs getting ready to play their season opener tonight at Dealer Park. Q2's Russ Riesinger joins us live from the ball field for the Mustangs season opener. Russ, a lot of excitement about this new baseball season.
Yeah, Jeanelle, a lot of excitement. I'll tell you what else is exciting. The skies here behind me are blue, so it looks like the weather is going to cooperate. That is definitely some good news. It's kind of a rite of summer here in Billings. The Mustangs return and open up the new Pioneer League baseball season. This team has been here in Billings since way back in 1947. Some of the players have been out there getting a few pregame swings in. They just opened the gates. The fans are already filing in. The Mustangs take on the Idaho Chuckers in about 1 hour at 6:35 tonight. I caught up with General Manager Gary Rollers and asked him what makes opening night so very special.
I think just opening night all by itself, you know, baseball, across baseball, opening night's just a special night. It's just the way it's always been. You don't really have to do a whole lot. It's an awful lot of work, but you don't really have to do a whole lot. People just get excited about the fact that it's opening day. And here in Billings, it's a little bit different because we're short season, so it's kind of the kickoff to the summer, we think. And so it's an awful big day here in Billings, but across baseball, it's a huge day.
Got a couple of changes that people are sure to notice. First of all, the big scoreboard behind you there. Also the change on the game times to 6:35. What was the reason for that?
Mostly for families and young kids. We wanted to be able to get them out a little bit earlier so they can maybe watch a little more of the game, still get home in a decent hour, not have to run home quite so quick as they've had in the past. We've been thinking about moving up the game time for several years now and finally pulled the trigger on it. We've got to try it, experiment it, and see how it goes. We think it's going to be a good thing.
Do you have any idea how this year's team is shaping up?
No, we have no idea. The players got here. They flew in at midnight on Wednesday. We worked out before the rain last night for about 45 minutes. They got that in, and so they're out here now, and we'll find out tonight. We really have no idea.
And this is the 46th year, I guess, that the Reds have been an affiliate here in Billings. That's a long time. Usually in the minor leagues, affiliates change around a lot. What does that say about the Reds' commitment here and also about the fans here in Billings?
I think it says an awful lot about the Reds. I think it says an awful lot about the Mustangs and an awful lot about these fans. These fans have supported us for an awful long time. They've grown to love the Reds. They've grown to follow the Reds. And honestly, there's no reason for anybody in Billings, Montana to follow the Cincinnati Reds way out on the eastern side of the Mississippi. You know, from a Mustangs side of things, the organization, we work awful hard at the partnership, the relationship. The Reds do as well. It's not always easy. I'm not going to kid you. It's not always easy. There's bumps and, you know, hiccups and things like that, but they're committed to us. We're committed to them. You know, we think of them like they're our family, and they do the same. I think they'd tell you that if they were standing here.
Well, best of luck on the new season. I know you're excited about it.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having us, Russ.
Okay. Well, the Mustangs typically draw some of the best crowds in the Pioneer League, although last year attendance did fall below 100,000 for the first time in 11 years. But the Mustangs are hoping that with some good weather and a good team, there's going to be a lot to cheer about this year. And that's going to do it for now from here, but Casey's going to have a lot more coming up in sports. He'll be talking with some of this year's new Mustangs. You'll hear that in sports. And it's going to be a great night here as the Mustangs open the new season against the Idaho Falls Chuckers. The first pitch coming up in about 1 hour. Jeanelle, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Q2's Russ Riesinger live at Dealer Park tonight. Enjoy the game, Russ. Well, coming up on tonight's 5:30 news, it's a fun-filled weekend in the Magic City. Whether you're into running, fishing, or eating, there's something for everyone. And later in sports, it's opening day and the Mustangs have a shiny new toy. Casey will show you the video board coming up.
You're watching MTN News with Jeanelle Slade and Russ Riesinger. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Green. This is the 5:30 news on Q2, Montana's news leader.